Okay, we're live.
Oh,
Welcome.
roll! I left my notebook downstairs. Gosh dang it.
Always something with you guys. You never start when I start the stream. Okay, recap last week.
Things happen.
You guys are amazing. That's what I
We done goofed.
We did.
And this time it wasn't flipping.
How did we end up with all of our gods?
Okay, so
You
we
done-
I done goofed.
were tracking the guy. We found out he was not at the Senate House. We
What?
went to the Senate
He's
House.
not at the Senate.
All right. he's
Not at the Senate House, so we went to the Senate House, as a lovely guard told us. And we followed him to his home. We found him, and he had like a little kid with him that ran out to meet him. So we're all kind of having doubts.
You guys didn't murder a kid.
Yeah.
No one's told me about the kid, so I'm okay with that.
So we met up, and we're trying to sneak back into the hotel because it's guarded because they're after Doofus 1 and number 2.
Yeah.
And we try to sneak in with invisibility, and it doesn't go out so well.
So Doofus number 3 and Doofus number 4 have to run away.
Meanwhile, Kaede and Haru are in the bags of holding that I am currently carrying. And we get to the wall, and
Doofus number 1
Doofus
decides
number 1
to poke his head out. And he's like,
yeah.
while my head is just out, I'm going to transform back into a human.
and
No,
rips
he was
a
halfway
hole.
out of the thing.
Yeah, he rips a hole, and the bag of holding explodes, and we all get sucked in. Luckily, our DM was nice and didn't have the rule of a bag of holding inside of an exploding bag of holding. Where we go into the celestial landscape.
Astral Sea.
Astral
Astral
Sea,
Sea.
that's the one. We meet Present, and then they get sucked away because Doofus number 4,
So
Decided-
number 3.
No, he's Doofus number 3.
number 3, my bad,
He's
decided
1,
to
2,
call all of
3,
the gods.
One
some
after another. It's
reason.
like, hey, let's call your god. Let's call your god.
So Eric Mob grabs them, Digast grabs him. They end up in their respective god worlds. They wish to go home without specifying where home is. She gets sent back to her house. He gets sent back to his house. Almost dies from like traps and stuff.
Yeah,
So he
still
decides
over
to
half.
take a nap.
He's taking a nap inside a special envelope. He went back. He wanted to be with Kaede because he's thinking with his tiny brain.
Haru didn't know she wished to go home.
Doesn't matter.
No, you asked
He has to
your
be
god
with her.
to send you to wherever I was.
So you're thinking with your tiny
I'm
brain.
gonna
And
stab
so
you.
so your god teleported you to my bed with no shirt.
No clothes on.
Oh,
He had his undies on. He's there in his undies.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
that is
thing
Um,
my parents did not walk in on that one.
feeling a sense of loyalty, I went back to the timeline to try and finish the quest, not realizing that everybody else had decided to go home. So I caught.
There's also a very big lore drop for my family and
Oh yeah.
the clans and all that.
Yeah.
There was a very big lore drop.
My sister's been aged up. I'll have to fight her.
That too. That was the lore drop. If you want to kill his sister, you're gonna have to go through your sister.
Yeah.
His sisters.
Do you
man.
remember what was on the lore drop?
All of the 5 great
Five
clans
great
are all cursed by godlike entities that are not considered gods, and to stop the leader for becoming what they would be if they became the leader, we'd have to, take care of those entities.
Well, just the one over the influence of your house.
Otherwise, yeah.
Unless
otherwise
we
you'd
want to be
cursed.
nice.
Unless you want to be nice and take out all of them, which would be quite an ordeal. And to give a little bit more on that lore, they're godlike entities, but they're not gods because they're eldritch beings.
Look at me.
Let's go kill Cthulhu.
Technically, Cthulhu, while being the weakest of those beings, is not God. He's above gods.
Anyway, so
Because there's one of those that's the whole, if I wake up, that means that existence is over for every mortal because you're all my dreams.
oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I called on Mistra.
Let's go kill Yog Shoggoth.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
No.
What about Haster?
Why? You want to kill Aster?
Why not?
I don't know.
Get all his knowledge.
You don't want.
I'll become the next Haster.
Your brain would explode.
Not how Eldritch Beings works, but go ahead and give it a try. That's how the gods work in in this universe, but that is not how those Eldritch Beings work.
Yeah. I called on Mistra. She brought everyone back to the ship for me. I'm on the ship with the crew again. And we decided that we're just gonna go blow up the house with the vampire. So we leave the
Because
vampire.
you're all on a timetable now.
Yep, because he's there in the envelope, but as soon as his spell is done, he's going back to where he was.
I
And
thought
so
we
he's
were
kind of-
just gonna blow up the house. I thought we were gonna blow up the city.
I mean, if you want to.
I mean,
No, you guys planned just to do the house.
okay.
It's got my.
Oh,
Thank you.
They're not my fucking
It's
light.
got my abilities in it. Hit the lights, hit it, hit it. You said you
what was that?
It's on the table where the drinks were. He loves me.
Yeah, see, I asked him to go down and get me signed, and he would just bitch and moan.
He'll moan at me later.
He did complain about it. He just actually did it. Okay. Anything else for the recap?
I was gonna help
Probably.
a kid, but then I don't think we're gonna help a kid. Mostly because
Not if you're gonna blow up the whole
We're gonna
town.
blow up the whole town. We're gonna kill the kid too.
No. See, I have
Or attached.
a theory.
A game theory?
Yes, a
Okay,
game theory.
I film theory.
That the kid was manipulating us, and he's secretly that guy that we're hunting. I think that's his kid.
Yeah, but that's called metagaming.
But see, I wouldn't know that because I was in a backpack when you guys saw the kid.
No, you were all. No.
I was in a backpack.
No,
I
no,
was
no.
in his
It was
backpack.
us three.
It was the three.
Oh, you were in his
So
backpack.
Kira,
And did you
or
ever get
Flickra
a
had
good
a
look
chance
at
of
the kid?
recognizing the kid. So
You said he was super young though.
he's a super young kid.
Yeah, he said he was super young, so it wouldn't have been the same.
4 or 5 year old.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
Well,
I
the
didn't.
kid had a little brother, so I feel like he threw the kid in. But,
Oh, that kid.
yeah,
Yes.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other kid, the one teenager that we harassed.
Oh,
Yes,
no,
I
no. See,
I'm the one that found that I didn't trust.
apparently,
I think it was
Kaide's
4 though.
love of kids stops at teenagers.
Better start that baby making then.
So the
Every
it still probably wouldn't have
every
been the
13
same kid
years, you gotta
because
have
the
a
kid
baby.
was from like a poorer family whose dad was looking for work.
Yeah, but what if the kid was just manipulating
Kill the
people?
oldest one and then start cooking.
Then he deserves to die.
That sounds like something an Eldritch abomination
Oh,
would
I'm
cause.
just gonna assume three more to us.
Hmm.
The tree.
I know.
All the yellow stuff. It's just like snowing out there.
I'll see.
Yeah, go make it snow.
Rumbles. It's dark over there.
Yes, it is. I feel like the last couple of weeks, whenever we played, there's been like a very slight thunderstorm going
And
on.
active
Which has actually been pretty good for you guys because it means that the room we're in is a little cooler.
Yeah.
So there's not as much complaining
It's
about
also
the heat.
unrealistically cool for this time of year.
Yeah.
When I
We had
donated, I
field
sat
day.
down and I was like, I'm cold. I should have brought my jacket.
We
It's
had
like-
a field day this past week, and normally I'm used to it being like 100 degrees outside when we do it.
And it was like
It was
70.
yeah, it was like 80 degrees. Granted, being out there for 2 hours,
You
you
got
got
a little
hot.
warm, Yeah.
Plus, I decided that I could run around with the kids. So,
Don't
Well,
lie
when I walked-
to them.
what?
You can't run.
You know what? We decided to let the kids have a water balloon fight.
That doesn't matter. You still
That's
can't
so much
run.
fun.
And all the other
at-
teachers, you know what? Shut up, I'm telling a story.
At most, you
I'm
can
telling the
hobble.
story.
I'll
But,
help the kids.
all of the teachers decided that they didn't want to do it. And I was like, you know what? I haven't done any of the water games, so I'm gonna help my students with water balloons. And I
Speaking of
did, and
water,
it was fun.
walked from the parking lot to your house, and I was like, I want to get in that pool.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's ready.
So, ours
Their
is
pool
open.
is open.
Ours is ready. We have nice grills, nice patio next to it. So we're probably might be doing that next weekend.
Maybe.
You said
Next
you wanted to do
weekend?
your grill thing next Sunday.
Would also want to invite those.
Yeah, we're also inviting a couple of my other friends.
That's fine.
So,
It's like as long as we're there, you guys are allowed. It's fine.
uh,
So and it's like we could just carpool back over to here if we wanted to do anything in the house. Yeah.
We shouldn't be making fun while we're live streaming.
No one knows where we are.
No,
Except for the big state of Utah.
Yeah. But you're
And
reminding
if they
me,
didn't, they do now.
when I was in California for 5th grade, it was one of those outdoor type schools where there was like a really tiny hallway through the center, but all of the
Uh-huh.
doors went outside. No, I'm telling a story too, leave me alone. But it's like our equivalent, our last day of school,
Off the
we
ship.
had water gun
You're
and
talking
water
all
balloon
the
fights
time.
inside.
oh my god.
she stops at the
Because
last
there's
second
always
to
kinda,
cast fire.
Like really thin walls and everything. up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just like getting super wet inside the classroom and then right outside and got more wet. It was fun. That was it. It's a short story.
The making the plans while we're live streaming has nothing to do with knowing where we're at or not knowing where we're at. It's the fact that we're supposed to be playing. And
We
instead
all
we're talking
share
about
one
things
brain cell.
they don't have
okay?
anything
Yeah.
to do with. Okay. So we're done with the recap.
Yes.
Cool. I will give
And
everybody a
done with
luck
planning.
point for actually having like revealing lore and people remembering that stuff.
And she didn't even have her notebook.
Yeah, even if she did have her notebook, we still wouldn't use it because reading a recap is boring.
Live over it. I summarize.
It's not just going to be a mild thunderstorm.
It's gonna be super
You got a
fun.
severe one?
Yeah.
Did we get the alert? I'm gonna look at it.
We got to do it now.
Wouldn't be able to go swimming anyways then.
Wow, this
Because
is really, really good.
you can't get in the pool when it's thunder.
Well, you
Hey,
can't.
Blake,
I'm not.
Blake.
I don't want to be electrocuted. I
Ah!
want to be electrocuted and use a toaster in a bathroom.
Call lightning storm. Woo!
Cold lightning storm behind the ship just.
Ooh, severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what it is.
Okay. So- 3 of you are on the ship. The ship is taking off. And you are headed in the direction indicated by Flickra towards the city.
Entertain me.
What?
Care. Oh, like,
I'm tempted. It's not going to come anywhere near us, but it's just going to slide up over here where you're living. Just
That's
straight
what
up.
she said.
Blake, you have any ideas?
No idea.
I'm trying to figure that one out.
Yes, 22.
Is it 22?
I don't know.
I have
So
to read-
is.
I have to read in the live stream.
It's 22, yeah.
Hey, we're almost to our 25th session anniversary. Let's see if we'll make it to 50. You're all dead. 45.
I cry.
Okay.
That would give you enough time to actually, prep. Says the person who put his campaign on hiatus for how long?
Almost a year.
Almost a year.
Anyway, Blake, do you have any magic you can do?
Not that I know of.
Any prep for anybody else? Cute.
Who'd you call him before?
Friday.
Who's that?
Ghostbusters?
Her name is Mystra. She's basically the magic god,
God.
which is ironic that she's the magic god because anybody that uses magic is considered a
Can you do that again?
Greeks had a very, very limited magic system.
Can you call her again? Maybe.
If she'd let
They
me,
had a lot of divine power and just a very, very
So
tiny
maybe she can
amount
help
of-
us so we don't murder a lot of people, innocent people.
Ghostbusters when he's in the world.
Yeah, what you said.